Yang, this is Boomer. Happy Monday, happy December. And I'm here for a few minutes today with you to share my take on the Trump cabinet versus the Joe Biden cabinet. And, we can start with the top, start with the presidents themselves. Biden, all class, all honesty, all, a man of his word. Compare him to the most dishonest, disrespectful, arrogant, narcissistic idiot. Idiot. And by the way, pedophile. Pedophile. I mean, there's no contest. Can you imagine if Joe Biden had done half of what Donald Trump has done? What the far right would be kicking and screaming and yelling about? I mean, we libs, we tried to give this idiot a chance, but he has effed up so badly, he doesn't get any more chances from Americans. I mean, he's done as far as I'm concerned. And then you go down to the next level, J.D. Vance versus Kamala. Are you kidding me? J.D. Vance, he's changed his name 3 times. He plays around on sofas and couches, and he's got the personality of a oh, I don't know, a pocket lint. He's and compare that with Kamala, accomplished, distinguished stateswoman and senator and prosecutor in her native San Francisco. No comparison. Pete Buttigieg, the great Secretary of Transportation under Biden. Compare him to this. Who's this kid? What's his name? Sean Duffy. Compare him to this kid, Sean Duffy. Oh my God. Are you kidding? This kid is so in over his head. And, I don't know about you all. I don't mean to sound, pull any alarms or anything, but I think we're all a little suspicious of our air travel in this country. And it's due in no small part to, the fact that the government was shut down for over a month. And we've got this kid at the helm, Duffy, Secretary of Transportation, who, at any rate, let's move on to Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. Compare him to Antony Blinken, uh, a man who was respected highly on every continent in the world and represented the United States interests with, unblemished. Compare him to Rubio, who has sold his soul to a man who just a few years ago he said was a clown, a joke, and a clown. So, take that, Trump, Rubio. And then, of course, oh, yes. Oh, boy, Pete. What is a Pete Hegseth, anyway? What is a Pete Hegseth? Boy, what a arrogant punk this guy is. What an arrogant punk. Compare him to Lloyd Austin, all class, distinguished, combat veteran. Compare them. There's no comparison. There's no comparison. Hegseth is a Bible thumping fake. He's a punk, and everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. Robert Kennedy, I'm not going to even go anywhere with this guy because he's such a Looney Tune. I mean, we've got to get him out, maybe first and foremost. I'm not sure, but and anyway, I'll just close off with the FBI and Cash Patel. Cash Patel with eyes going in every direction. Doesn't know where he is half the time. He's in over his head. He's inexperienced. He's not a veteran of law enforcement or of the bureau. And compare him to Director Wray, who was appointed by Donald Trump, by the way, but seems like a moderate liberal compared to this clown Patel, who should probably be the second person out, right behind Kennedy. But anyway, there's Bondi and there are many others. But I'm just here to tell you that folks, know that racism is alive and well in this country. Know that if a president of color, Barack Obama, had appointed anything approaching these clowns, these characters, these dishonest jerks that could not get a job otherwise if it weren't for Donald Trump needing protection, needing his, someone protecting his back all the time and protecting his agenda, which is nothing but he wants the rich to get richer. And he's also a evil pedophile, an evil pedophile. Compare that with any U.S. president in our history. Compare that. I want to tell you, these far right people, they cannot stay with this crowd any longer because we're kicking this crowd to the curb. They've had it. They've had their chance. They couldn't do a damn thing. They're just in there for the money to grab for themselves. They're all bootlickers. They're child rapists. They're dishonest. Some of them are as bad as common criminals. A guy like Rick Scott, common criminal, a thief in the Senate, who's also very sympathetic to Russia, by the way. That's another subject for another time. But people of color and moderate liberals and far left people, I just have to. I just wanted to point out to everyone that racism is alive and well. Uh, White supremacists are alive and well in this country, and the GOP, the Republican Party, is just about on its last flat tire. I mean, they are headed out, and we are going to see the end of them soon, sooner than later. I doubt if Trump is going to make it past a month or two into the next year. So that's it for me. This is Boomer. People of color out there, moderates, liberals, far left people, keep the pedal to the metal. This gang is on the run. We've got them going, and you know, let's just kick them out of D.C. ASAP and get our people in here. Congress, it's going to be very important that you people come together across the aisle. The courts, you know, these are the tools we have to fight Trump, to get him out of office, and then, of course, we need to take it to the streets. Protests, demonstrations. We want to do call-ins. We want to do boycotts. And Washington, D.C. should become your second home until Agent Orange and his, gang of clowns and kids get the hell out of here. That's it for me. Again, happy December. This is Boomer, and this Boomer hits different.